Heyo. Hey, I scheduled it for 7:40. It is 7:38. Thank you very much. Assuming I'm up, I don't actually know. Can everyone hear me, or am I just talking to a blank room? Hey, defective moose. Hey, Kurumi. How you doing? Ohio. Do I sound better now? Not that the game is playing, very loud music in the background or anything. Yeah, Code Seed. Hey, Geo. Hopefully people can hear me better now. Now that the game's not super loud. Ooh, so it's gonna be a short stream tonight because my hard drive decided it wanted to die this morning. And after it decided it wanted to die, I only had like 100 gigs left on my main SSD. I'm doing alright, Geo. Been an interesting day, but that is what it is. How are you? This is Mixing Links, the greatest of Gundam fanfictions that got made into a video game. I'll get to that, because I'm going to bitch a lot about this story. Because we're doing the fun story today. So, the Federation story is basically like, a kid was... I'll get to it. But this is the last Gundam game made for the PS3. And I think it was made when the PS4 was already released or announced, so it didn't do very well. Heyo, Hawaiian Roll. Yeah, I stream every once in a while. Do you know what the Pale Rider is, Vexel? That's basically the main Gundam in this. The main character in the manga gets one. He uses a Gundam ground type for most of the story in this. Yeah, basically the main character has a ground type that has all of the greatest advancements of the 1 year war in October, because he's working for basically he's a slave soldier for this dude named Graves, who is a regulator in the Federation, who goes around and kills politicians because, they would totally allow something like that in in a very autonomous oligarchy. It would totally happen. Oh, and we also steal a Gundam Pixie at some point. Oops, I hit X. Because I'm a genius. I've done that 3 times so far. But yes, we're going to...
Uchu Seiki 0079 1月スペースコロニーサイド3はジオン公国を名乗り地球連邦政府に対し独立戦争を仕掛けてきた。ジオン公国軍は既存の電子機器を使用不能とするミノフスキー粒子とその散布下における有志会戦闘用の巨大人型兵器モビルスーツを実戦投入することで物量で勝る連邦軍を圧倒した。開戦と同時にジオン公国軍は連邦軍総司令本部ジャブローを目標としスペースコロニーを地球に落下させるブリティッシュ作戦を決行。しかし連邦軍の必死の抵抗によりダメージを受けたコロニーはアラビア上空で崩壊し最大の破片はオーストラリアのシドニーを直撃。街を巨大な湾へと変貌させた。コロニー落としの失敗により戦争の長期化を予想したジオン公国軍は資源確保のため地球降下作戦を決行。電撃的に地上の3分の2を占領した。しかし慣れない地上での環境で兵は疲弊し伸びきった戦線を維持することは困難となり両軍の間にしばしの膠着状態が続くことになる。モビルスーツの脅威を目の当たりにした連邦軍はモビルスーツの開発量産に力を入れ来るべき反攻作戦の開始に備えていた。これはその戦争の中で歴史の表舞台に出ることなく戦い続けた者たちの物語。
Oh god, I'm gonna have to listen to Doris this whole time. Oh god. So this is our main character, Travis Kirkland. He got in trouble for falsifying a supply report, which he swears he didn't do, and thus got drafted into the slave battalion instead of going to prison. He now has to do all these illegal things for this dude named Graves, and Graves can supply them with the best material and equipment you can buy, because that's what you do with slave soldiers. And he had a girl, he was a spy for the Federation in Zeon when when the war broke out, or when the rebellion happened about 19 years ago. He's in his mid-20s to early 30s. So he was about 6 when he had a kid with this lady. And his kid grows up to be the main character of the Zeon story, while he is the main character of this one. I believe they made him older in the manga to cover that up, but at this point that's the case. And this is Doris. She is our super hacker. She doesn't care about the laws of physics or Minovsky particles, because, you know, that's how that works. But basically, we're going to a Federation base on the DMZ that has had weird reports of Zeon mobile suits going in and out of it. She also talks kind of like a foreigner, and it bothers the crap out of me because I also talk like that, but I talk in a different way like that. So, it bothers the crap out of me. In the manga, it would be closer to 16, but yeah, it's something like he's like 27 or something like that right now, and his kid's 19. The manga came out 2 years after this game was released. And they fixed a lot of the stuff, but they also made 6 Pale Riders, so I always make fun of it. And this guy's the Unabomber. Literally, he got in trouble for mailing people bombs. And this is Hero. He drives the car. Literally, that's his entire job, and we never hear anything more about him. He drives the car. And that's Reber. Reber likes to kill people and bark at people. He is our squad dog, because all he does is ask about killing people. He's also a psycho.
干渉地帯での作戦行動は極めてデリケートだ。この任務、俺らみたいなのが任されていいのか？
猫の手も借りたいんだろうね。まもなく降下地点。クソ高い損耗率の激戦区よ。気を引き締めて。コースよし。よーい。降下。行くぞ。やろうども。Good luck.
So we were all pulled out of basically prison by the Federation forces to commit war crimes for, you know, the guy in charge of the Federation instead of, you know, just being in jail. Oh, look, the base is under attack. 2 Type 61 tanks are totally gonna take out those Zaku's.
モビルスーツは俺がやる。さて、追っ始めようか。
And then like 6 more Type 61 tanks appear. Weird. Yeah, don't worry. Most of them will end up getting killed. They're Type 61 tanks. What do you expect? So yeah, you have a primary, a secondary, and then a melee weapon. You can also boost. Oh look, a so I say, oh look, a Zaku. Wait, that's no Zaku. But I said Zack, so we're officially in war for Earthlands. And sadly, I'm not good enough at the game to step up a curb, so I had to go around. So as it turns out, the Federation was working with Zeon the whole time. These are actually Zeon, or these people have defected to Zeon. And they're ineffectually rolling away at about 4 miles an hour.
貴様ら、まさか。
物資の横流しくらいでやめときゃいいのにやりすぎだ。いくらなんでもジオンとつるむってな、なしだろ。
聞いたことがある。極秘の後期粛清部隊の噂。
ならわかる。これから何が始まるか。
Don't worry, they're not going to shoot us in the back or anything while we monologue. We're monologuing. They can't let us. They can't stop us. But see, we're bad people because we'll just kill Federation soldiers and not care. Even though they defected to the enemy and thus, by most military conventions, they are traitors and should be killed. We're being commanded by Gravsu. Graves. The greatest monster the Federation has ever produced.
注目。今回の作戦よ。ちゃっちゃと確認してちょうだい。ミッション内容の確認。期待状況の確認。
So there's a VR mode where you can actually customize your suits and stuff. In this one, there's not much I can do. I just have to deal with what they give me. I can, however, switch to my allies. However, they're mostly just in ground GMs that act exactly the same as the ground Gundam, so I don't really care. I think the Unabomber has a missile launcher, though, so I might switch to him. And no, Geo, there's no English patch for this. This game's for the PS3, so there's probably likely never going to be one. Heyo, Satan. How's it going? Hey, Arrow. You wish you would stop buffering, but... Oh, Arrow. I just got a notification that Starlink is available. You might be able to see if it's in your location. That's the Elon Musk low Earth orbit satellites.
からザクが出てきたぞ。
やれやれ、真男を見つけた気分だぜ。
へこむなそれ。
きついお仕置きが必要だな。
Yeah, Starlink's a thing. Kurumi, I used to be able to pretty well, and then I didn't use it because I got a new job and. Oops. Yeah, so I used to pretty well, but then I got a new job and I hadn't used Japanese in like 2.5 years. Now it's kind of there, but not. So, leave it. I can still read it a lot better than I can speak it.
義理がたい連中だな。
涙が出るね。よっぽどいい目を見させてもらってたんだろうさ。
物足りないと思ってたところだ。少しは楽しませてくれよ。
I mean, theoretically, you could get it anywhere in the U.S. because they're they're low Earth orbit satellites. But yeah, that's how good my, you know, tanks can stand up to my missile launcher capable of. Oh, I have a 180mm cannon. Didn't pay attention. Cool. Yeah, that's how mobile suits can stand up to my anti-ship weaponry. It's a good thing they don't know what cover is. Also, that water tower question mark can survive a 180mm cannon. I want Starlink just in case I ever go to Africa again, so I can have good internet. Oh look, a Zaku tank that appeared out of nowhere. You know, as you do. It's a good thing that they just kind of stand there and do nothing. Oh, that's a heavy weapons type. Zaku 2. So I can only stab. I can't combo. At least for me... Oh, I have grenades. That's cool. At least for me, Starlink is $99 a month. Yeah. But it would theoretically replace my internet bill.
敵へ認められず、あらかた片付きましたね。
さてと、観念したか、基地司令殿。
法務官を呼べ。釈明は軍事法廷でする。
分かってないわね。
そういうレベルの話じゃないんだよ。
やめろ。貴様私を誰だと。
Yeah, they wanted to surrender afterwards, so then we killed them.
あとは頼んだぜ、ボマー。
3、2、1。やはり火薬は南米さんに限るな。
毎度見事なものね。
連邦の部隊もジオンもいなくなってここどうなるんですか。
つまらないことを気にするやつだな。
いや気になるでしょ。
代わりが来るだけよ。ブレイブの子飼いが新しい基地司令で乗り込んでくる。
ボスはますます権力を手に入れるんさ。
いいんですかそれって。
ほんとつまらないことを気にするやつだな。
仕事は終わりだ。戻って一杯やるぞ。
I don't know if there's any data caps on Starlink. I didn't see that in any of the stuff, but... Yeah, that's a IT hour for, you know, me shilling for Elon Musk. Oh my god. Like, don't trust that guy with anything that hasn't been proven. But yeah. So I'm paying, I think, 180 right now, but I'm getting 500 by 500 because I thought I would need that at some point in my life. Yeah, so Doris was like, hey, I'll get us some more supplies. Oh hey, we now have all the best equipments for our slave wraith. Don't worry, the real thing we want to acquire we'll get next time. I think actually Reber's picking it up right now. Oh, and if anyone can read Japanese and wants me to slow down, go ahead. Go ahead and let me know. I don't mind slowing down. I was just going through it because I figure most people don't. But if you actually want to read it, let me know. Yes, it's a slave wraith. Yeah, so we have the advanced goggles from the Sniper 2. We have Chobaham armor. We have a panoramic cockpit. And I forget what else. So, this is the lead up to Odessa. So this is approximately the end of October. I can't remember if we're in France or if we're in Dover, but basically we're opening up the English Channel for a majority of the Federation's forces from Belfast to cross. Oh, and I was reading the Hardline novel, which you can find on one of those sites that uploads all the Gundam picture books alongside all that porn. And I was reading the Hardline novel last night for some reason. And apparently the ground GM was brought out in July. And the ground Gundam was around that time as well, because they're based off of unproven combat data from the RX-78-1, so the Proto Gundam. I didn't even see those guys at the time. Oh hey, I can char kick with this thing. Awesome. Oh, and I have a beam rifle. Yeah. So, the appearance of the ground GM just further concludes that Slender, Denim, and Jean were dumbasses, not knowing that the Federation had mobile suits. So Char was just incredibly lucky. He didn't, you know, uncover anything he shouldn't have known, because Zeon knew about it for months. I didn't actually mean that second one, but it worked, so whatever. That worked. Pretty sure I winged my ally there. I think that was Rebber, so I don't really care. Ripper is Rebber and Bomber is the Unabomber. I always forget the Unabomber's real name because his character is literally the Unabomber. Like, you know, he's highly intelligent, went to the best universities, and started sending people bombs for some reason. Oh look, it's Zaku Cannon that just stood there as I stabbed it in the face.
周囲に敵影は認められず。
よし、掃除は終わりだ。
これで少しは日本にいるホワイトベースの助けになればいいわね。
どうかな。彼らはいいように使われてるのかも。実験台としてな。
嫌な考え方ね。今回の補給作戦はレビル将軍直々の命令らしいわよ。
レビル将軍か。この間やった空き地司令、有名な反レビル派だってな。
じゃあ僕らのボスグレイブはレビル派ですか？
ってことになるかな。
レビル将軍ってすげえいい人そうなのに、なんかイメージ変わったな。
将軍は知らないのかも、グレイブ。
グレイブが勝手にレビルの敵を殺しまくってるってことですか？
So Graves is part of some sort of anti-rebel faction? He doesn't like General Rebel for some reason? I don't think it's ever really explained. But yeah, you know, he's just gonna fuck up shit and then eventually deploy a mobile suit that'll take out the entire Federation Council so he can be the one leader of the Federation. Because he's evil and wants more power and totally thinks that's how it works. And totally won't just incite a people's revolt or anything. Yes, and this here is Doris. She is a super hacker. She can ignore Minovsky particles with her mind. She like stole some Federation bank accounts and stuff like that. Stole a bunch of money and definitely isn't setting up a back market organization to trade illegal weapons around, especially with Zeon. That would never freaking happen. Oh god, did that happen? So, remember the Federation's an oligarchy, right? It's ruled by rich people, and rich people make the decisions. Somebody fucks with a rich person, they lose their head. They don't go to prison. Prison is for, you know, poor people and bonded labor.
今回の作戦よ。ちゃっちゃと確認してちょうだい。
People who are actually a danger, you just kill.
ミッション内容の確認。よろしく。機体状況の確認。いい？出発！
Yeah, Gop could totally be Graves, and I wouldn't be surprised. Because Gop is, like, the biggest piece of shit in the Federation. Gop's the one who gets a whole bunch of kids out of an orphanage, tests them, and when they fail, he sends them back to the orphanage. He's that asshole. Could have also been Jamatov. I wouldn't be surprised. Though I think that's more of a Basque plan than a Jamatov plan.
そいつは何をやったんだ。
赤が実戦部隊の隊長でしょ。グレイブが直で暗殺を指示するなんて穏やかじゃないですね。
グレイブの女でも寝とったか？
Though I think Jamatov calling the shots would be a bit harder since he's in charge of Luna 2 now instead of the anything on the planet. So if it was Gene Colony who is working with Jamatov, it's also possible. Yeah, the exam system was made by a Dr. Schulst. It's like CHULUST or something like that. He was like deadly afraid of new types, and when Xeon tried to use new types with his system, he got so afraid he defected to the Federation.
言っても仕方ない。
そういうことだ。元から俺たちには選ぶことなんてできないのさ。
So Hades was based off of the exam system. It was made by Graves or something like that. We don't actually get a clear answer who made it.
始めていいか。
All we know is it was ready by the time of Jaburo. And, you know, most of the stuff in Blue Destiny happens after that.
ごちゃごちゃ言うから手元が狂った。
仕方ないさ。派手に行こうぜ、レイスども。
Because the battle between the Blue Destiny 2 and 3 doesn't happen until, I believe it was December 13th? Might have been 15th. Oh, we'll actually meet them. Because Yu's one of the people who helps us get into space. But we'll get to that. It'll probably be next stream. Alright, I forgot beam rifles have no range in this game. Oh look, our target area changed. I wonder why. That is one of the many reasons why I hate the lore. Not all of them.
ジオン部隊から攻撃を受け撤退中。援護を頼む。
フィクサーってば役者ね。よし、早速動き出した。さすが優遇さ。
Ninja Ground GMs.
ジオンも食いついた。けど。
ミッション内容の確認よろしく。
Okay, so as Cross had said in the last stream, Graves just assumed that the Blue Destiny project had those patch notes when they didn't and got really confused. It's fine. Because, you know, they completely fixed all the issues that would have made the Blue Destiny literally, like, the greatest mobile suit the Federation had. But they forgot. It's fine. I was kind of hoping I'd get a 3 for there instead of a 2 for, but I'll take my 2 for. Is this like get to the target area one, or are we just supposed to be mowing down Goose? Gothis. Pretty sure that one just like healed all the way back to full too. Good thing Rumble Raw wasn't in any of these. We'd get our asses kicked.
What? とんだ番狂わせだな。兵の士気も連度も高い。優秀な部隊だ。
この流れまずくない？
どうするフィクサー、やるか。
ちょっと待て。はいや、例のものは
用意してあります。どうだいボマー。
でかしたはいや。
マゼラアタック搭載砲か。
証拠を残さないようジオンの武器で片付けるってわけだな。
そいつで隊長機を狙撃だ。できるなボマ
ー。任せておけ。恨みはないがこれも任務だ。
Hey, Red Outlaw. Basically, we attacked a Federation base that was totally working with Xeon, and we killed them all. And then we came to help Federation troops cross the channel, and we started killing Federation troops because we're good people.
隊長さんは名誉の戦士。
ニュースにはそう出るな。
真相は藪の中だ。
僕どんどん悪党面になってる気がする。
今さら何言ってんの？
ここにいるのは悪党だけさ。だろ？
See, they started making ground GMs in July. They have tons of them lying around. It's fine. I don't know. I find being able to just drug your pilots a lot better than having to, say, train somebody or find somebody who resonates with your machine. Because that's rare. Drugging people's easy. It's supposed to be a 180mm cannon, but we're using Xeon weapons to make it look bad for the for the units that we're killing. Yeah, we're not the good guys. We're definitely the bad guys. See, we're all we're a penal battalion basically. Rebber's a serial killer. Unabomber sends people bombs in the mail. Hero drives a truck. We falsified a readiness report, which would definitely get you sent to prison, especially in the middle of a war. Oh, we're not in Jabra, we're on the channel. Hey, guess what we just got? That's a pixie Fred Rubber type. So we're splitting up to hit X again. Come on, let me skip.
Hi, 注目。今回の作戦よ。ちゃっちゃと確認してちょうだい。ミッション内容の確認、機体状況の確認、出発。
Hey, don't worry, they made like 65 pixies and they just kind of left them in a storage shed for people to steal. Yeah, so they sent one pixie to Belfast for testing, and that's the pixie we stole. So knowing the lore behind Federation Hooligans, probably the pixie that got destroyed was the pixie they recovered from the Cross Dimensions base. From Albatross base. The pixie doesn't have a learning computer.
手柄も将軍殿に総取りされるけどな。
手柄はどうでもいい。戦えれば新しい力を早く試したい。
お前さんはブレないね。
モビルスーツが出てきた。ようやく私たちに気づいた。
さっさとターゲットの施設を破壊してずらか。
Remember, everything in We Are Federation Hooligans was used in a different series, and they just somehow acquired it.
俺の仕事だ。綺麗に吹き飛ばしてやる。
The Pixie's reactor isn't powerful enough for a beam weapon. That's why it used the micro Uzis.
おっ始めようぜ。
俺が精鋭だ。
I'll never get used to the range in this game. It's like, hey, can you hit this thing that's 200 meters away? Fuck no. What are you, crazy? Well, you know, in good Federation mobile suits, we can hit 250 kilometers away, i.e. the gun tank. In this, our machine gun has a range of about 75 feet.
よし、ボマーがターゲットに張り付いた。
こいつらを光のアートに仕立てるまで少々お待ちを。
任せたぞ。
フィクサー、新手だ。
ついてないね。
気をつけた方がいい。この舞台、見たことないモビルスーツも混じってる。
God, that's an Effort Schneid goof. Or an Effort Schneid effort. Or that's the Doug Schneid effort, not to be confused with the Effort Schneid, which is the one somebody turns it into. But they also have a goof. Here, Zaku Tank, have a grenade! There you go, Liberito. You kind of deserved it. Let's be real here. Yeah, when we did this, we didn't have that, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a veteran and a goof. Well, we just killed our son. I mean, this random Federation pilot. I also got my ass kicked, but that's fine. Oh, don't worry, he's just running away. It's fine. So we did kill our son. Just almost. I mean, the hand-mounted Gatling's gonna happen eventually. That or the hand-mounted torpedo launcher, which is so much better. I actually really like the OG effort as well. I'm also a big fan of the exam effort from Blue Destiny. That one's pretty cool. So this is the problem with boss fights in the game. They make them way too tanky and do way too much damage, so you basically have to camp them like this. Yeah.
Nice timing. 助かったぜボマ。
今回はちょっとヤバかったな。
にしても、なんなのあの舞台。
妙な舞台だったな。マルコシアス。エンブレムにそう書かれていた。
普通の舞台じゃなさそう。
I hate anything with the heat cartouche in
大丈夫か
GBO2.
次は勝つ。
Literally anything, I just hate it. But I did also uninstall GBO2, so, you know, I'm not gonna get too salty about it. Fuck that game. Oh hey, we finished part 1. Yeah, it's fun if you can play with friends, but every time I play with my friends, I can't get a match. Like, I have to do custom match to get anything. I still haven't got a bow. Legitimately. I've rolled on that stupid bonus chance for a bow chest like 3 times. I got a Dryzen. And like 30 weapons. I could have got a Zaku 3, because I knew if I would have rolled for that, I would have got both a Bow and a Zaku 3. But no. Yeah, that's also the thing, is it's like, It's only 38 gigs. It's only relatively going to take me about 25-30 minutes to download. And you know, if PSN didn't cap downloads, it'd be even quicker.
敵は襲撃を警戒しているようね。
前の戦闘を見たく増援ってのはごめんだぜ。って聞こえてねえな。なあ、ここだけの話だが。
It's gonna sound really weird, but I like how secondary played on the thighs of the mobile suits. Makes more sense with like a joint there.
生き残ったのはバンクルワスト。
利用価値があるうちは生きてられるさ。
俺たちにはその価値がある。
価値があるかないか、そいつを決めるのはブレイクだ。で、その判断材料はダイバーの報告にかかって。
Yeah, I get 90% of my new suits from the GP shop or the DP shop. Though Satan, I don't think you can talk. You always get all the good shit.
未来の不安より眼前の脅威だ。各自の判断で発砲を許可する。
Yeah, he'll get a gun. Unabomber will get a gun cannon eventually. So now we're actually at Odessa. I just get tired of getting one shot like all the time and spawning, dying, and then having to respawn. Because there's a dude standing at the only base we have, which is the main base. And my allies are too busy in the middle of the match fighting, like teaming up on one guy. But it's fine if you enjoy the game, like a lot of people do. I just got salty at it. You know, I have plenty of other games to play. Damn Dops. Hey, Rash Dolphin, how's it going? I'm just here complaining about battle operations. Oh, Sniper Zaku? That's a Sniper Zaku. I forgot the sniper was L. I guess Zaku longer range. I actually do have a Super Gundam. I got it from like a random single poll at the beginning of the month, which I thought was really cool. So, front missions 3 and 4 are really good. 5 has an English patch if you want to emulate that. I really need to finish Valkyria Chronicles one of these days.
みたいね。お疲れ様。
増援はないのか。
毎度あってたまるか。
たまに燃料に金属か。
I want to finish the SD Gundam game. I need to do the last dungeon in MS Saga. I need to do the last half of Cross Rays. So that's gonna have to wait.
ここの物資は後で引き取ってもらえ。
Oh god, the Grublow fight in 0081 is amazing.
周辺警戒。
You literally just sit there and hammer melee and hope you stun lock it to death. Because you're fucked if not.
いいか。
何？プライベート通信なんて。愛の告白でもする気？
それもいいんだが、ジオンの暗号化地図を見つけた。お前 前なら解析できるだろう。
なんでそんなめんどくさいの？
一緒に金のインゴットがあった。
金？ゴールド？本物？
ああ、持ち出した先が書かれているはずだ。
そういうことなら話を別。任せといて。
Hey, we unlocked some stuff in VR mode. I use the MP gun cannon and the Zaku cannon a lot. I like playing support. I generally end up playing general and doing really good, but I find the most fun out of support. So, Left Alive is basically a front mission game, air quotes, but they cut out the giant robot parts. I forget that game exists all the time. I own a copy of it. I haven't played it, but I own a copy. Forget it exists, because I got it for like $6. Oh, dude. I hate the mountain map in Crossfire. That's the one. Makes me hate that mission. The one in 0081 is annoying, but not as annoying as you broke your legs. I didn't do anything. You broke your legs. I still hate that mission. But if I remember correctly, it's not as bad as the Xeon campaign in Vietnam, where you have to get your allies into the area, and I just got into the corner and started spamming join me, join me, join me, until they finally got there. Need to beat Crossroads. I wouldn't mind playing Overworld, but if I think I'd play any of the the G-Gen games, it'd probably be Spirits. Oh god, they timed that mission? Fuck no.
自分たちの攻撃対象がレビル将軍だって知ってるのかな？
知らないでしょうね。
連中は命令に疑問を持たない。そう叩き込まれて。
責任かぶせてポイ捨て。偉いさんの考えそうなことね。
Yeah, I probably won't. I might do Xeonic Front as a video series, but I probably wouldn't stream it.
撃ってきた。
さすがだな。反応が早い。
いいぞ。反抗してくれた方が気が楽だ。
同類の手で引導を渡してやろうぜ。行くぞレイスども。
Now Graves is trying to kill us because we did too good. So, you know, he sent a gun cannon to fisticuffs us. Oh, there's tanks there. I was like, why are you zooming into the ground? Dude, 0081's a great game. And I really wish we got an English translation for it. Because I'm pretty sure there would still be people playing online for it. Yeah, but see, Li Fang is amazing. And, you know, punches things to death. The only problem with Li Fang is, like, her armor score by the end of the game makes her basically unusable, because she dies in one hit against most of the bosses. Oh, you mean this? Yeah, you can barrel roll. Yes, he does send Type 61 tanks after us. To be fair, we're not supposed to have the Pixie. But we do have the best armored ground Gundam in any of the series.
運がなかったな。
やめろリッパー。戦う意思はない。
油断させる罠かも。
味方が殺しに来てるんだ。
So, the final level in Crossrays, I could not do with the Camphor to save my life. I could do it easily with the Gelgoop, because the Gelgoop beam rifle is amazing. I could not do it with the Camphor.
Bomber, 機体の始末を任せる。特殊部隊は全員戦士だ。ダイバー、そう報告してくれ。はいはい。はいは一回でいい。何イラついてんの？
It's a good thing they don't target Doris. You know, the truck. With that 25mm machine gun, she'd definitely fight back. Then again, if somebody tried to attack Doris, she'd probably hack their brain and make it explode. That's just a thing she does. So now we're gonna go break into Jaburo, because we also know where Jaburo is. Now that we're on the lam from Graves, he definitely won't send anything to stop us. I didn't actually mean to skip that, but... Oh hey! Looks like we're stealing a new prototype gun cannon! Yeah, I'm gonna show it out the lock of my cell with a battery I got out of this TV remote and a paperclip. Also my belt. Because I'm fucking MacGyver. Hey, see you tomorrow, mate. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head out in about half an hour or two. I want to get about halfway done with this, so about 10 stages in. And then next week we'll finish up the other half once, you know. I actually have my my new hard drive in. It should be in tomorrow, but...
隊長は今回なんでダイバーを一緒に乗せてんだ？
ジオンの基地で調べてもらいたいデータがあるのさ。うまくいけば金塊がたんまり手に入る。なんでその襲撃地点は
Oh yeah, so that's a ball sack bazooka. It fires ball sacks at people. Very, very scary ball sack. You know, B-A-L-Z-A-C. Ball sack.
その場所のデータがあるはず。
つまりは宝の地図ってわけだ。
がぜんやる気が出てきました。
つまらんやつだな。
さあ、間もなく目標地点ですよ。
基地司令部を目指す。各自の判断で発砲を許可する。
We need to get our transport back to South America. You know, the Unabomber's probably like, oh yeah, I sent a mail bomb here that one time. No real reason, I just wanted to kill some people. So, Rash, that mission you're talking about was legitimately why I never played the single Xeon campaign. Or, like, not on mercenary mode, but as just on Xeon in Sankey for like 2 years. Like, when I unlocked mercenary, or when I started playing a mercenary character, I was just like, oh, so I don't have to do this. And then I played that mission with friends, and that's super easy. But if you play it with, like, just yourself, hardest mission in the freaking game. Also, hey, Zeno, or Zio.
時間を稼いで
Oh, wow, that's a dumb. I'ma punch it. I have a strange attachment to punching enemies. Ah, I missed. Thanks for just standing still, Dom. So, story mode for this game is kind of all over the place and very strange. A lot of the stuff it introduces is weird. The combat's fun, but it's not challenging. And when they try to make something hard, they make it too hard by basically making it incredibly specific. Which somebody earlier compared it to Dark Souls, and I really don't feel like it's Dark Souls, because in Dark Souls you get to make a build, and like you have different things, and if you abuse the crap out of the system, you can win. In this, it's just kind of like, yeah, so don't get hit. Alright, but I'm not really a dodging suit. I'm a ranged suit. Well, it's gonna clear the distance in about 2 seconds, so don't get hit. Oh, okay. Great. Can I just target this guy? Thank you. God damn it. He's already dead already, and he just spawned in. I'm assuming this is a get to the certain location mission, not a keep killing enemies mission. No, it's keep killing enemies mission.
今から脱出するわ。
データは
当然手に入れた。
黄金伝説の始まりですね。
気が早いやつ。
では仕上げだな。俺のアートには劣るが、これはこれでビューティフル。
証拠隠滅完了だな。よし、撤退するぞ。
Yeah, I think after we fight the Pale Rider, we'll go and do VR mode for a little bit, see what we unlocked, and then I'll probably call the stream. I think these next missions will be the Pale Rider, and then... Oh. Yeah, okay. So we're heading from, somewhere in Spain, I believe it is, back to South America. Because Zeon totally won't follow us or anything. Zeon would never do that. That'd be crazy.
Hi, 注目。今回の作戦よ。ちゃっちゃと確認してちょうだい。ミッション内容の確認、機体状況の確認。
So Zeon's attacking,
出発
and we must fight them off. Oh, right, yeah, this is the Federation campaign. So we get the other side of the 1 year war. I was about to say, oh, we're like half done, but it's like, no, we're like a third. There's a portion of the game after the 1 year war where we go and do a thing, and we fight a thing. Which is going to be like, oh, of course, yes, we have to fight that. Because they made more than one of those. You can look it up on the wiki if you really want to know. I won't spoil it, but... yeah, it's a thing.
退屈だ。
ちょっと緊張感なさすぎじゃないですか？
警戒任務とか俺たちには一番向いてないんだよ。
Yeah, we actually get a Zeta too.
私も
Which is
こんな
kinda
任
cool.
務放り出してさっさとお宝を探しに行きたいわ。
ダイバーさんまで。
お宝は逃げねえよ。
近海よりも戦いだ。早く進行が始まればいいのに。
物騒なこと言うなよ。
So Reber's threatening to kill us, and you know, because we're gonna stop him from killing people.
ジオンモビルスーツを発見。僕らが一番近い。
仕方ねえ。移動だ。
はいはい。
面白くなってきた。
Yeah, as you do. Oh, hey, look, a commander tag. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't like your commander. Oh, hey, look, it's that guy. I didn't even know he was here. Oh, that's Doug Schneid. I probably shouldn't do that to Schneid. Come on, child, I need to beat you. Wait, I don't know you're my kid yet. We'll find out that later, I think. Yeah, they have act guys. Do we want to imagine that was Anaros or someone else? That's a cube. Oh no, this is Zegok. Yes, this is the secret squad that Zeon sent after to re-attack Jabra.
一筋縄じゃいかねえな。
一時の方角に所属ブレーキ1。
God, it has a cape. What do we do? Oh God, guys. It's Sandrock.
なんだあのモビルスーツは。
こいつリッパー回避。こいつはやばい。
空軍じゃないのか。
こいつは敵だ。
かかる火の粉はなんとやらってね。
ジオンと青いモビルスーツの両方が相手かよ。
Yep, I can't damage it. That blows. Oh god, are they really releasing a P Bandai from this game? Well, except for the like 38 Pale Riders. But you know they would never release a Pale Rider to America, or that isn't P Bandai. That'd be crazy. Thanks, game, for making me roll into a wall. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, weird things are happening in chat. We're actually supposed to fight it off. Oh no. Oh no, I can damage it. I just didn't for raisins. I mean, technically, we just need to stall it out. It only hits 15 minutes, and then the pilot conks out due to the drugs. Aha! Even the AI doesn't know that their weapons are, you know, incredibly short range for no good reason. Oh.
ジオン部隊も戦域を離脱。周囲に敵へ認められず。やれやれ。
何だったんだ。
聞いたことがあるわ。赤い目の青いジムが暴走して敵も味方もなりふり構わず攻撃したって事件。
そいつの同類ってわけか。
暴走だって違う。あいつには明確な意志、殺意があった。
俺たちを消しに来たのかも。
そんな味方なのに。
俺たちが散々
This game does not have English subtitles.
だが黙ってやられてやる義理はない。
If they had English subtitles, I would be using them. This was, I believe, the last Gundam game for the PS3, and, you know, we'll probably never see it translated. I mean, maybe if we're lucky after Xeonix finishes his backlog, he might translate the manga, because I tried to get him to do it before, but he said no. Maybe? Question mark? So we're gonna do some VR mode. Then once we finished up, yeah, so we have a we have a Johnny Ridden, Gelgoog, a Enoville Gato, Dom, and a ball. Wait, that was briefing. I thought I was one more down. Oh well. What did we unlock? We got the Gmu. The ground Gmu even. The Fred Reber ground Gmu. The other ground Gmu. The heavy weapons type Slave Wraith, or WR. The ground Gmu. Oh, hey, we got the effort Schneid. And Zegok, yeah. The Bishop. That. Got the Buster Sword Dom. So we didn't really get anything. So I'm just gonna play story mode a little bit more. Once we... I'll do like 2 more missions in story mode. So I think there's 22 missions in the story mode. It's either 22 or 27. We can't use the Zegok in space. It was ground only. This isn't Senki. In Senki, you can use whatever you want wherever you want. But not here. It won't let you launch without any weapons, though. Sadly, you don't get to change weapons in this game. So, we're gonna finish up at Jaburo, now that we survived our Pale Rider. We're gonna yeah, after we're done with after defeating our Pale Rider, we now need to go kill some Federation guys, and then we'll head up to California base and escape. And theoretically, the original, White Base originally would have had 4 mobile suits. One of which was, one of the RX-78-2s, the one that would become the G3, but was really just the RX-78-3. And one, it was like a variant of the gun cannon, I believe. The other gun cannons and gun tanks that were there were literally target dummies. Which, why they were fully operational, I'm not quite sure. But there were a couple of gun tanks that were also defending the base at Side 7. But we're not sure if they're supposed to be gun tanks, or they're supposed to be target dummies and got used, or what. Or they were target dummies and got used in combat. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the White Base had 6 cargo spots for mobile suits. It was supposed to have a team of gun cannons to support the ship while the Gundams went out and did stuff. Oh look, some GMs! We're totally not going to betray them later or anything. Damn it.
So, あんなところに潜んでやがったか。ビッグドレーが
早く戻って
間に合わない。ガンダム、あれが
ホワイトベースのエースパイロット、なんて戦い方だ。すごいぞ。
化け物だ。
あれを子供がやってんのか。世も末だぜ、まったく。
So we're now beginning the portion of the game, which is, hey, we found the hey, look, a Federation ace. So you know how we randomly saw like Johnny Ridden and then Gato and all those people in the last campaign? In this one, it's gonna be like, hey, that was the Gundam. Are there any other Federation aces? Please?
捨て置きだ。
Yeah. I don't remember if it was there's supposed to be 3 gun cannons and it was a special model, or they just were gonna get the 1 cannon for extra support. I don't remember. I think like a squad makes sense, but knowing Gundam, that doesn't mean much. There, shot down a Gao.
周囲に敵へ認められず。
Yeah, just with 1 more Gundam Rash.
ビッグトレイも健在よ。お疲れ。
Like, the 3 gun cannons make sense, but I don't remember if that was the case or not.
うひょすげえ音。
ティアンム艦隊が発進するわ。
戦争の舞台はもう一度宇宙に戻るのか。
俺たちどうなるんでしょうね。
さあな、誰もわかんないよ。
Yes, Rebel's going up with his new flagship into space alone. So he would definitely do that. That doesn't sound like a horrible idea at all. But the thing with the gun cannon is can its reactor support a melee weapon? See, if they gave it like a key weapon, I'd be like, okay, that makes sense. But you wouldn't want to go into melee with one of those things because they'd probably turn like a barge. So if you could shoot them from close up, that'd be better. Ugh. Yeah, I think this will be my last mission, though. Yeah, but the Salmas goes into victory because the Federation's cheap. Not because they like the design. It's they built a bunch of them and they don't have to build more. Oh look, we're all in gyms. I wonder if we're doing like a stealth operation to get some data on where a possible Xeon base might be. Ooh, I'm burping a lot now for some reason. Yeah, usually I stream around 7s on Fridays, but you know, it didn't really happen today because literally every tech problem I could have had happened. So, tomorrow I'm gonna, you know, be playing D&D and fixing my computer, apparently, which is gonna be fun. My hard drive apparently only has about 9 hours of life left, according to Hard Disk Sentinel. Yeah.
ここが目標地点だよな。
そのはずよ。
ジオン部隊の影も形もねえな。
視界が悪い。嫌な感じだ。
待ち伏せ用だからな。
それにこのジム動きが鈍すぎる。
Yeah.
早くピクシーに。
So I bought a new drive from a NAS, and I'm thinking of just plugging in one of the smaller drives from my NAS into my computer to act as a temporary storage solution, and then I'll set up Sync Toy to sync with my NAS every day, so it transfers all my footage onto my NAS.
しかも遊軍かよ。
掃除屋だ。俺たちを始末しに来たんだ。
首ならそう言ってくれりゃ喜んで出ていくの
At least that's the current plan. I don't know for sure if that's gonna happen. Because I think I have it in Raid 0, and that means I'll need parity, and I'm too lazy to change parity.
いいからついてこい。
God damn, this is slow. Also, my beam shotgun is very disappointing. No, Deathbringer, it's on my OS hard drive. That one's perfectly fine because I literally only do my OS on that one. The one that's the issue is my data drive. Or my, like, my footage drive. So I do at some point actually work IT. Like, I put my hard drive on a separate one that's on a very cheap SSD that'll last forever, because reads and writes are so locked down that it's not a big deal. And then my games are on a separate one as well, so I won't lose any of those. All my emulated data's on there, but I mean, I can get that back. That's not too bad. I literally own all the games I play anyway, so I just have to re-rip the ISOs. God, I hate that. I was expecting a 3-hit melee. We killed everyone, so it's not a big deal. Damn it, hero.
これだ、この感覚。ジムとは大違いだ。
じゃあ、整備場に送ったのはダミーだったってこと？
We're getting to the point, if you played this campaign in Genesis, we're getting to the point where it ends. I think we have like 2 more missions before that.
発信機とかそういうのは取り付けられてないでしょうね。
取り外しましたよ。ついでにジェネレーターに妙な細工がしてあるのを見つけました。
細工？
出力制御が外部からの割り込みを受けるようになっていて。
ごめん、一言で言って。
特定の信号でドガンってなる仕組みがついてました。
マジかよ。動く核爆弾ってわけか。
俺の機体にも。
ええ、3機とも同様に細工されてました。や
れやれ。
おい、追撃部隊がじきに追いつく。どうする、隊長？
いい考え
だ。本当にやるのか？
ああ。お前ならできるだろ。
分かった。岬の発射場で落ち合おう。
俺と隊長で追撃部隊を迎え撃つ。
やる気出してるとこ悪いが、時間稼ぎだけでいいからな。皆殺しにしようとか思うな。
God, what would you imagine we'd do if we lost somebody, like, say, Reber? Oh look, original gun cannons.
反撃開始だ。俺のピクシーが血に飢えてる。
敵部隊接近中よ。
Or do I want to play Reber for this one? If I remember correctly, we're looking for basically an HLV to get back up into space. But what we thought was here wasn't here because the data was wrong. And so we're eventually going to give up looking for Federation sites and move over to some Xeon ones. No, the Federation already betrayed us.
岬に来てくれ。
よし、移動する。隊長、追ってな。
And so now we found out that, in fact, the Federation was expecting this. And it was a trap the whole time.
貴様か。
装備が強化されてる。前と同じだと思わないで。
上等だ。まともにやりやな。撤退が優先だ。
They knew we were gonna come here.
やっと本気になったな。
Oh, it's an escape mission. Oh, god damn it, Rever, really? You don't want to lock onto the Pale Rider, thank you. I definitely died there. But, like, the game didn't know how to handle it, so I just kind of kept moving.
Showtime だ。
We sacrificed the base to kill the Pale Rider.
なあ、ヘクさん。
あ？
俺の過去知ってんだろ。それでよくこんなこと任せたな。
過去は過去。今は今だ。
Dun dun dun.
ターゲットは生死不明。この爆発ではおそらく。
But we didn't get to escape into space and, you know, join Zeon or anything. The Pale Rider is perfectly fine.
第4の騎士。冥界を傍らに連れ歩く死の象徴。
Don't worry, the Pale Rider is gonna kill them all because it saw it. Can't have it escape that the Pale Rider exists. Anyway, though, folks, that'll be it for me today. We'll probably be back in a couple of days for the remainder of the hero story in Gundam Dynasty Warriors. We'll be back next Friday to end this. Or, well, do another part of this. I don't think we're going to end it. I think there's like 22 or 27 missions, so it'll be a little while. And then once we finish that, we'll unlock a bunch of Federation and Zeon campaigns. Like, you know, Zeonic Front. And then once we finish Zeonic Front, we'll unlock some other stuff. I think, we get... Do we get the White Dingo or Rise from the Ashes from that? We might get Rise from the Ashes from Missing Links. And then we beat that and get Blue Destiny and stuff like that. Hey, yo, Scoop. I was actually just about to end this. Yeah, there's... We finish up the 1 year war and then do some stuff, and then we'll start doing these, like, mini campaigns, which, if I remember correctly, they're like 5 stages long or something like that. It's not too much. But anyway, though, folks, I'm going to end it here. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, you should like. If you didn't, you should dislike. I'll be back later for more. Anyway, good night, folks.